Hey, everybody. It is not Tuesday. It is Thursday. And we're doing a little bit something special here. We had some people donate 3 tickets to raffle off for Syndicate 2, a game that's in very high demand for Damien. We have some increased costs and everything else that comes out with them. We are um, $9,725 away, raised of our $24,000 goal for him. So we're going to raffle off a couple tickets tonight. Per normal, if you guys are seeing this on any of our streams or anything else, please feel free to share it out and everything else. Okay, looks like that we're streaming in a Central Penn group now. We also are probably going to raffle off a couple other stuff that's out there too, but ultimately we have 3 tickets. The way it works is $10 a ticket. All that actually goes to the grand prize that we have at the end, which is a bunch of cool stuff that we have to give away. So first and foremost, we're also going to do a little bit of a Q&A about Syndicate 2. Don't see too many people chatting just yet, so we always like to try building this up a little bit. For those of you that are just like tuning in for everything else of what Syndicate 2 is, it's at the Crescent Prison in Crescent, Pennsylvania. It's a great, awesome AO. It's green versus tan plus 3 NPC factions that will be out there. You have the civilians, you have the contractors, and then you have pretty much the mercenaries. So we're bringing a lot to this particular event to boost up the experience for everybody. Syndicate 1 was a blast for a whole lot of people, even though it snowed. This time it's not going to snow. It's going to be a great event. A lot of cool stuff going to happen for this, which we can't give away too much stuff. So if you have any questions about the event, about any of the stuff that's going to be coming up, feel free to just chat away. Send your questions over and all that. We can start getting stuff together for you. So let's see here. First thing that I want to talk about a little bit, because we experienced this quite a bit at North versus South. It won't snow, Corey. It won't. It will not snow. The first thing that we're going to talk about are tourniquets. So, on how to medic somebody. So we had this happen quite a bit where some people at the last event had already put the tourniquet almost all the way around their hand while they were dead, and just had their buddy come over and wrap it around the rest of their arm. Well, that doesn't work. That's not how you're supposed to do that. The way it's supposed to be is, sure, you can take it out of your pocket and you can hand it to the player, but the player has to open it up, put it around your arm, wrap it all the way around, and then secure it that way themselves. There's a method behind the madness when it comes down to medicing. Medicing removes the medic from an active combat situation. It gives the opportunity for a player to get hit and everything else. So, with that being said, you either they have to take the tourniquet out and go through. If you only have ace wraps, the ace wraps cannot be pre-tied, so just slap them on and you're done. They have to be wrapped around like you would that a medic would typically have to roll it around. So that's a mandatory. I love this, that one of the channels is, I don't know why it's not showing up on Central Penn site again. All right, let me share this out to the Central Penn site. I don't know why it's not up there. Hey, what's up, Evac? What's up? All right, so let's get some people engaged here. So share this to there. Share the page. Sorry, guys, too. All right. Okay. What's going on, everybody? All right, we got some more people trickling in here. So, things that are going to be required for this event. Um, Porty, Porty. What does that mean? Was it party time? Um, so, some other mandatory things that you're going to need to have for Syndicate 2. You're going to need to have a dead light. You're going to need to have a dead rag. There's the dead light, something extra that we're making sure everybody have one. It could be a red chem light. It has to be a red light. The other thing that you guys must do for all you content creators out there running around with the GoPro on your head, that red flashing light, you either turn it off in settings, or you put black tape over it. If an admin sees you or an embedded ref sees you walking around and your red light's on, you're dead. You're going to go back. You're going to be dead. You have to wait, bleed out, then walk back to respawn. At that point, we highly recommend you get some electrical tape or turn the setting off. So many people are like, oh, that light's so small, it doesn't matter. It does matter. In a lot of these dark areas and everything else, it literally looks like a dead light that's flashing, and nobody wants to shoot a dead player. So you're being warned now. You'll be warned again when it comes up to the event that you need to have your dead light, those red lights on your GoPros or your cameras, whatever you're doing, covered or turned off. Yeah, I played in so many places where it's just dark. I mean, it's pitch black. And any little light. I mean, if you have Gen 1 uh, NVGs that you use the red light, that's almost enough to say that's a dead light. I mean, I can understand if you're doing it, it's like, I mean, to try to get the night vision and all that, but, you know, that's a red light to almost everybody out there, and they can get shot. It's not a rule that a lot of other people are doing. We're going to be enforcing it heavily. So, and we're not trying to do this to be jerks or a-holes or anything else. It's literally a matter of it's for the players and everything else to make sure everybody's on the same page so we don't have people getting shot up that shouldn't be shot up. We don't have people that are not shooting somebody because they can clearly see them coming, but because they saw like a red blinking light, they thought they were dead. All right. Okay, somebody just asked me, what's this all about? All right, so we're raising funds for my son Damien. He has muscular dystrophy, and we have a huge amount of outpouring of money that we have to put out for his gene therapy. It's $22,000 a year. Well, we just got hit with another couple of big bills for his wheelchair, his current wheelchair that he currently has. In order for it to function, we have to, so for the chair that he has, we just had to pay $3,200 to get it fixed so he can have it going. Now, Make-A-Wish is coming in to get him an all-new badass chair called the Action Track Chair, which is great, but there's even accessories that we need for that. And before the gene therapy medication, we put on around $20 to $25,000 a year on his care. That's just not covered by insurance. It sucks. It's the way our healthcare system is. You know, you got a 12-year-old kid who doesn't get to do anything. So instead of just asking for money for donations, we've been trying to raffle stuff off. Well, we got 3 tickets for Syndicate 2 that have been sent to us. So we're going to raffle them one off at a time. It's going to be $10 a ticket. And then everything goes to the grand prize, which is a huge amount of stuff. It's a couple highly upgraded guns, a whole bunch of accessories, and other cool stuff that goes along with it. So let's see here. What's up with my computer today? I did try to restart this thing before I went there. All right, so what questions do you guys have so far about Syndicate 2 that we can start answering? Because that's one of the things that we would definitely like to be able to do. And then we'll start jumping into more Syndicate-related stuff that goes down the line. So how do I donate? That's an excellent question. All right. Let me pull up the trusty apps here. Okay. All right. We are tracking donations on multiple different pages. Hell, is the GoFundMe still working? Today's been one of those days. You plan to do something and everything gets delayed and everything else. Um, yes, it still is. All right. How do we buy Nikolai's trust? Are you even? You're not even going to be at the event, are you? You sold your ticket. um, oh wait, it's MSC events. And all right. Just try to make the best content. All right. Is that a milsim? Yes, it is milsim light, sir. You know this Garcia. Garcia will be up there. Um, so those are all the different ways that you guys can donate to do this or buy your raffle tickets um, for the event. So let's see here. So how do you buy Nikolai's trust? All right. So there's quite a few people that you could actually outright bribe. So the Blackwater mercenaries, um, they're gonna have a bunch of different things that they're gonna have you try to do to buy their loyalty. These are a bunch of old grizzled ex military personnel that can be bought. Um, the civilians that are going around, that sometimes you just be nice to them, you don't shoot them, is enough to win their trust. Um, uh, be there in the morning outfit, all black. Uh, I'll have to talk to Papa Garcia about the uniforms for that side because it can't be confused with the Op 14. Um, to buy Garcia, to buy Nikolai's trust, yeah, Starburst, beef jerky, and stuff like that could do it. So there's a lot of cool stuff that you could do with that. So pretty much just be creative. I mean, obviously we're there to enhance your experience at Syndicate 2. Um, give me 1 second. All right, there we go. Let's see here. All right. Um, so there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff like that. There's gonna be a lot of different fragos from the previous time. We're actually gonna have a bunch of control boxes as well for everybody to have doing. We're not gonna tell you exactly where they are, um, throughout the AO, but just do a whole lot of searching. Both teams are going to be spawning in tandem. So yeah, I know, Corey. That means you just got to buy your ticket for Geigerlands, man. That'll be a hell of a lot of fun. I understand why you can't go. I just think you're just trying to hide from us, man. um, so uh, let me show you guys the two spawns. You guys and gals. Excuse me. Here we go. share this screen. There we go. All right. So last time, uh, it's not looking. Last time, cartel was down here at 10, and DEA was up here at Alpha. Well, the cartel pushed so fast and so effectively, they went all the way up. They took over Alpha, and when they took over Alpha, the cartel took over Alpha. It caused the DEA to retreat to Building 8. So the spawns for this event are going to be Alpha and 8. Now, there's still going to be rules into effect that are, that were on the last time. You can't shoot into the spawns, so you have to be exceptionally really careful. I can tell you all right now, there's going to be no objectives in Building 7. It's you can attack it, you can go inside of it, but there's not going to be any objectives in Building 7 if you are a cartel. There might be something that you have to bring that the DEA have to bring back to Building 7, but for all intents and purposes, Building 7 is like a sort of a buffer zone for the spawn. Likewise for Building A, where I is down here. If you are DEA, you should not be shooting past I. If there's people hiding along I, it's like an extremely gray area. We don't want people shooting into spawns. When people shoot into sponsors, if people shooting into spawns is a big issue, big deal. It causes a whole bunch of problematic issues. We're trying to avoid having that happen at this event. So most of the stuff is going to be inside the buildings. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be further south the buildings. And to be clear, Kilo, this is Hotel, that's Golf, and 3, and also Bravo are all out of play. So those buildings are all out of play. Building 2 obviously is registration, check-in, where all the vendors and stuff are, so you can't go in there shooting and playing. And Building 9, which is the last bay in the auto shop area, that's off limits because that's the paint shop. They don't want anybody going inside there. All the other buildings are in play. The basement at F should be locked, so you won't be able to get in there anyway. So that's not a problem. So for those of you that are looking at trying to get the tickets, all right, we are opening up the raffle for the tickets now. Is there a rule set? Yes, there is a rule set. The rule set is right on cpmilsom.com. You can go ahead and put it right up here. cpmilsom.com. Now, why is it doing that, man? It's pissing me off. There is a raffle. Today's the raffle for the tickets. So in order to donate to the raffle, those are the different areas that you guys can go through. We're tracking all the different areas. Let us know after you made a donation so we can go back through and put how many that you had inside, so we can go ahead and keep track of that. And we'll raffle off the first ticket. So now remember, this also gets you added into the much larger raffle at the end, which is going to be a whole bunch of stuff. All right. So to give a heads up, on the outskirts of the A and B and all that, there's a complete line that goes all the way up behind D and 7. So if you are cartel and you're all the way behind 7, you've gone too far. You should back off because that's their respawn. Respawns are not attackable. For those of you just tuning in, what's also mandatory are deadlights. Mandatory to cover up your red lights on your GoPros or whatever cameras that you guys are using. Roofs are out of play. There's going to be some people that are allowed up on the roofs, like Certain staff members will be up there. Some of the civilians might be up there setting up pyro stuff. They're allowed to be. If you go through a door and suddenly you look up and you see nothing but sky, you're in the wrong spot. Get back off. It should be marked off, but people either rip off tape. Um, Ladders are out of play. If it functions like a ladder, it's out of play. You're allowed to go up and down stairs. There's a couple of buildings that have like access ladders. Don't go in them. Um, so just trying to go over some of the basic stuff that we know that we have to address. Um, so people asked for clarification when it comes down to tag and launchables. The only thing a tag and shell should be launched at is the battle bus. Do not shoot it at personnel. End of story. I mean, we're not even joking around here when it comes down to it. You have to launch it at the battle bus or don't bring it. We were just at an event this weekend where a kid actually lost his. It was not last weekend; it was the weekend before. Somebody launched a tagging shell and it went right off right in front of their face. So, what the hell? Sorry. So the tag and shell should only be able to be shot through. So, can you shoot the shells from inside of a building to outside and hit the bus? Yes, you can. When it comes down to other grenade options, when you throw grenades and everything else, the grenade has to explode. Yes, if it's one of the an EG-67 tag round or anything else, it has to explode. Just because you throw a grenade and it doesn't go off does not mean that the people are still dead. The grenade has to explode. This is a new one on me because people are actually throwing duds around trying to call people out. It was kind of funny watching that, but yeah, the grenade has to explode. Now, if it's a sound grenade, it's outside. It's a 10-foot radius. Inside of a building, it's in a 30 by 30 room. Everybody's dead inside the room. The only way you're not dead is if you're behind a wall and hard cover. But if it's thrown inside the room and you're the only thing inside there, unless they're, like there's another cell inside the room that you're hiding in, you're dead. If you get hit with any shrapnel, I don't even care if it's the smallest little piece of shrapnel, you're dead. We had a lot of issues with this at a couple of the last two events that we were at, where people are not calling grenade hits. Look, if somebody's spending the money to $12 to $15 to throw something, and you're supposed to be dead, you don't call it. Not only are you a jerk for not calling it, but you made somebody waste their money, and that's not a good thing. Clarification of the SMG rule. There is no full auto indoors. With the way that this place is set up, there's too much chance for people to get hurt, get overshot, and everything else. We saw it at Lockdown. We saw it at Syndicate 1. No full auto indoors. Outdoors, SMGs and LMGs can go full auto to their heart's content. Just make sure that with an LMG, particularly, you're watching your MADs. What qualifies for an SMG? It's got to be a small caliber round, like anything like an MP5, the NP5, the ARP 556, the ARP 9, not the ARP 556. If it's an AR, just because it's got a PDW stock and it's a real short gun, if it's got an M4 magwell, that's not an LMG or an SMG. It's a rifleman class weapon. It doesn't matter if it shoots under one. We're not doing exceptions to this. Okay. The questions came up: can snipers use their guns inside of the building? Now, it should be a pistol caliber, exactly. I don't know who Facebook user is, what's coming up on our end, but yes, it should be a pistol caliber. And so when it comes down to snipers and DMRs being able to use inside of buildings, some of the cell blocks are long enough that you can hold the door with them. The problem is some of them are not within that space. Some of them are not 100 feet down the line or whatever. As it stands right now, we're going to allow them to be used indoors, but you have to be 100 feet away from those doors. If you slip up and it's less than 100 feet away and somebody gets hit, not only you're going to get a war crime, but you're probably going to have to pull your dead reg out, bleed out, and then walk back to respawn. So if you're coming to this event with a sniper or a DMR, watch your MEDs. There's probably going to be some foliage out there that you guys could hide into and everything else, but this is not really a very it's not usually a really big ghillie suit type location. All right, so there's that. We know we saw it in play at the the Force Center this week, 2 weeks ago, and they were doing it all right. It's just one of those things of making sure the distance is there. There should be no windows to shoot out of. Just imagine all windows are sealed. We had a problem with Syndicate 1 where a window got broken that wasn't previously broken. And then a window right next to it got broken even further because people were shooting at that person there. So the rule is now don't shoot out windows. Again, we have to do this stuff because we have to protect our AO. This AO is so awesome. There's a lot of history and everything else there. We don't want to lose it for any reason whatsoever. And they say it just takes one experience to go bad. Sort of like we never thought before that we would have to say, don't do a bunch of edibles and come on my field. But that's happened. So we try not to we try not to be like nitpicky and everything else, but as it goes, we have to sometimes put these rules into effect. So the windows are out of play. So especially, and this cannot be stressed enough, that chapel, we're going to do our best to make sure that the windows are protected. However, nobody should be inside the chapel during gameplay and everything else like that. Chapel is off limits. One, we don't want the mess of BBs and stuff inside of there. Two, those stained glass windows are 112 years old or 110 years old, somewhere in that nature. It's $5,000 to fix them. If you shoot and break one of my windows, you're paying $5,000. We don't want to have any of that happen. This AO is awesome. It's fantastic. We don't want to lose any of it. And it's real simple. Just don't engage around the chapel. It's not that hard. Most of it's off limits. It does mean that there's a couple of choke points around Juliet. There's ways that you can get around it. You can go through Juliet. You can go around. There is going to be stuff for DEA to take inside of Juliet. So unlike the last game where Cartel left a lot of stuff undefended, you can't do that this time. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be all over the field to control spaces, and DEA's coming with the heat. Colonel Jim Fury is not holding back when it comes down to this. 1 second here. Speaking of which, I'm going to try to see if he's available. Brandon Menzer, I got your $20 for Syndicate 2 raffle entries. Let me go ahead and add you to the list real quick. Let's see here. All right. Okay. was Brandon what? Brandon Manzer. Oh, Brendan. Sorry, Brendan. Alrighty. Go. Let's see. Checking all the donation areas right now, real quick, because we got the one text in. Not there. Check PayPal. What about ballistic shields? Don't shoot at the ghost either. We have stories about shooting a ghost. There's going to be no riot shields allowed at the event. Unfortunately, the players they're extremely toxic, and the only thing that we've had negative, like at this event at Syndicate 1 and at Lockdown, we had nothing but problems. One more, why not? Gotcha, Brandon. Oh, I love some of these. I love some of these things. Hey, look, it's for a good cause too. So, what the hell? Come on, there we go. So for ballistic shields, we at Syndicate 1, we had a problem where they were just, I mean, they're typically not used effectively or correctly, and it causes problems out on the field. And Jay Rodriguez is very upset with me because he always wants to bring his 80-pound ballistic shield out there, and we have to keep telling him, unfortunately, no. The big problem that we have with it is that they just cause so many issues out inside of an event like this. Every event that we've seen him in play, including our own, there have been arguments, disagreements, issues, or anything else. Like we literally saw one at Bone Strike. Dude's walking out with the riot shield, and he's all ha ha ha, and then a grenade goes off behind him. You're dead. No, I'm not. I got a riot shield. Ha ha ha. So ballistic shields are not there. It just ends a problem. The Russians want to bring some. Yeah, it's the biggest problem that we have with it is they're just too they're just too toxic. This event is Milsim Light. It's there to be a game to have fun. We give you guys a lot of stuff to engage with, but at the same time, we want to make sure that you walk away from the event like jazzed up and everything else and excited. Like there's a couple of guns that that we've not allowed to come at the event. As some of them being like, for example, the Flak 10. If you have a Flak 10, you can't use that at the event because, look, I still have this scar still hasn't fully healed from when I was at Crucible, getting hit through my arm pad with the Flak 10. Cool gun, but just. Mm. Uh, so, like a 40 mic, can you use a 40 mic? Not indoors. 50-foot minimum engagement. Or if Brainerd decides to come on tonight, Brainerd can't use his tri shotgun. It's 3 barrels. It's a double barrel with one underneath. It's literally each rack you're racking 3 barrels. You can't use that either. Well, he can. It's just that he's got a 25-foot MED, and it's stuff like that that we're trying to prevent problems from happening on the field. So far, we've been extremely good with what has happened since lockdown. We've made a lot of adjustments with the gameplay. I think a lot of people have been enjoying it. A lot of people like the stuff that we're bringing to the stage. For you guys to go through. Now, the weather has hampered us quite a bit at both the games we've had so far. So the rain for lockdown and then the snow for Syndicate 2, that kind of sucked. Now, if we have another weather incident and everything else, I mean, we're going to be using the tunnels more. We'll be having the buildings that are set up. There's a lot of cool stuff. Um, there's a lot of interaction that you guys can have as players with a lot of the NPCs that are going to be running around. Like, I am an NPC, the battle bus and all that. There's be certain times where the battle bus is on one side, then it's on the other side. There's going to be certain fragos that get kicked off for each side that you all get a chance to go and use. There's going to be a couple of players that are on there that have limited mobility. So we're probably not going to have the turret up and running for the event. We're probably going to keep that down. But there will be 3 guns shooting off there. Now, let's talk a little bit about the battle bus. You cannot shoot the bus with BBs. Grenades, tag shells, totally fine. BBs, no. You got to give the ability for people to get 10 feet off the bus before you start shooting. And here's a really good rule of thumb. If you're lined up perfectly where you see everybody coming off that bus, my doors are wide open, and you decide that you want to shoot, understand if I get hit while those doors are open and people are coming off the bus, I will not be happy. Even though every time I stop and to deploy people, Jesus Christ. Alrighty, so evidently you guys can't see the links for this. So let me go ahead and share it right here and do it this way. Here, I'll do it. There we go. It's kind of weird, guys. I thought you guys would be able to see how the donations were going through. So this is sort of the way that you can go ahead and do it and see PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, all that works. All right. I'll periodically throw that back up there every now and then. Let me just start that comment, pin message. Thanks, Smurf, for letting me know. I had no idea. All right, so if you're facing those doors and the doors open and you think that you're going to shoot people jumping right off the bus, don't do that. Give them the ability to get 10 feet off the bus, especially away from the doorways, and shoot. A lot of times when I stop, I hit the brake, but there are some times where I forget to pull the brake. So if I get shot in the face or anything else like that and I react and my foot comes off, the bus moves. It doesn't stop. It's a 16,000 pound vehicle, 8 tons of moving steel that surprisingly stops on a dime, but at the same time, it also can start off pretty quick too. So for all of you that want to be really strategic and tactical and taking them off, imagine that the bus is actually not a bus. Imagine it's a helicopter dropping people off. We're going in, doing an airdrop, and people are running, doing what we need to do. So you can take it out with grenades. You can take it out with the tag and launchables. Chalk would work. The ones that explode work. All that stuff is fine. Just be aware of do not shoot the damn vehicle with BBs. With that being said, there's probably going to be a couple of people driving around in gators and all that. There's only one vehicle in play on the field, and that's the battle bus. So if there's another moving vehicle, don't shoot it. All right. There is no limit on how many grenades you can carry or throw. Just don't be dicks and throw 11 grenades in one room at one time. As somebody who's already lived through that, it sucks. I don't think the pizza truck is coming this time around. But the pizza truck will not be in play. Really, when it comes down to the field, we hope in the near future that we can open up the fence in the back, that they'll put a gate in, so we could have access to the back part of the woods. If we have more access and more places for people to drive, we will certainly open up more of the field for that. The biggest problem right now is especially near Building 6 and Charlie. Here, I'll pull up the map again. Um, so right here, this road that goes between Building 6, Bravo, and Charlie, that's a really bad area that, if two vehicles were to come and somebody gets a little excited because they're about to be taken off and they accelerate, there could be a crash right there. Any sort of crash can be bad. In addition to that, let's see here. Yeah, that actually looks better. Right over here, between 5 and F, this little section right in here, that's where the tunnel is, and the tunnel has some issues on. Uh, mm, that has might not be the reinforcement might not be the greatest. They did reinforce it, but they want to make sure that it's secure because they want to keep the tunnel open. And the last thing they want is a vehicle driving over it and the tunnel collapse. Um, is there any limit on weapons you can carry? Like, can I run an SMG and sling my DMR? Absolutely. You can definitely bring. You can definitely bring your DMR and your SMG. Obviously, what I try to warn everybody on is, uh, well, I always try to warn everybody on is, how much weight you carry out on the field. Make sure you don't overheat yourself. Me personally, that temperature up there, I won't overheat, but you guys are used to colder temperatures than what I'm used to. I mean, hell, we played down here in Florida, like yesterday I played. It was 91 degrees outside, and inside of Miami Airsoft, it was about 87 degrees, and we were running and gunning all day. Also, a great day of airsoft, not a single cheater all day. It was glorious. There was only one argument, I wasn't even involved. It was absolutely fantastic. It was a wonderful day of airsoft yesterday. Um, so, um, yep, I can share it again. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to be playing Saturday at 30s in the snow. Um, yeah, I just can't do that. So, pretty much what we want everybody to do is just be respectful out on the field as much as possible. Don't call other people's hits. If somebody's not calling a hit, call an admin. We are going to have a crap ton of embedded refs. I think our numbers just for embedded refs alone, we have like 30 embedded refs between the two sides. So if somebody's not calling it, call a ref. Ask for an embed if you don't see an actual admin. If an embed walks up, the embed will take themselves out of play, walk over, they'll watch. The embeds are there to enhance the gameplay. They're there to have fun. Nice, nice. We're so happy that we're getting more and more of the community out there. Unfortunately, we had to. Boot colors does not matter to anybody. So for either side. So I mean, shit, I'm running around. I won't even have my new shoes yet. I wish I would have my red shoes. I'm running around in black tennis shoes now. Um, so the only thing that matters for your uniform, right? Let's talk about those real quick. If you are on Op 4, you're in all black. Um, the civilians will be wearing all civilian clothing. That means blue jeans is, I think it was that they're going with their bottoms, but everything else will be civilian. Cartel, it could be all green or green with a civilian top. Okay. It also means that your helmet, your lid, your cover, whatever you want to call it, whatever's on your head, the top of your head has to match whatever faction you're on. Your eye pro and your lower mesh mask can be whatever color, although it's highly recommended if you are on cartel, wear a green mesh lower. If you're on DEA, wear a tan mesh lower if you can. Um, when it comes to your gear, like your plate carrier, your battle belts, your harness, your holsters, and all that, it does not need to match your team, although it's highly advised that you do because you don't want to be taken out by an accidental team kill. On the go surplus will be at the event. and if you're missing anything for your color wise, you can be sent to On-to-Go Surplus to get the correct color gear. We had some issues with Lockdown 1 where some people that came on the field that were DEA were wearing a green jacket, and they asked, "What do you expect us to do? Freeze?" And I said, "No." Oh, it's your first milsim? Awesome. I said, "No, we don't expect you to freeze, but that's the wrong faction color, and it's a problem for us." And it became a problem out on the field because the guy took his jacket off, put something else on, which was a slimmer, and then it got colder, so he put his jacket back on, and then he started bitching and complaining that he got overshot. The hell? Please start. I run. Oh, the webcam's not working, Sin. If it's your first milsim, great, because you're probably going to have a good experience because we don't take. Hey, there he is. Everybody, please welcome the man with the mohawk, the king of the high kappas, Virtue from Crucible. How are you doing today, sir? What?
I said I am alive and semi-functional.
Alive and semi-functional. That's always awesome that you're semi-functional. I like to be fully functional, but hey.
That hasn't happened in years.
Shut up. By the way, did you see the South Park episode?
No, I haven't had a chance to watch yet. I plan on doing it. I've had so much stuff going on and around the house. Actually, I'm on for a bit, and then I got to hop off because I have to get back to work. I literally leave in less than a week, and I'm gone for 4 weeks.
Wow.
Oh, hey guys, the guys up at Mercer. What's up?
Yeah, could you see their names? Because the only thing I see is Facebook
Uh,
user.
I see. All I see is Facebook user.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
whose Facebook are they catching this through? Yours?
I think it's through Central Penn Milsim's community page. Here's the problem that's coming up, right? Like all this, I don't know, man. It's as if we're not professional screamers or anything. Smurf, I got your donation. Thank you. With the technical difficulties, it looks like we're going to raffle off one of these tonight. We'll do the other one next Tuesday. It says Mark's here. Yeah, so it's got to be the Central Penn page, and I don't know why it's saying Facebook user. I have all the permissions set. Grr.
First world problems, brother. First world problems.
I know, right? Um, so I guess what I could always do is open up on another page.
Oh, speaking of raffles and things, I fucked up. The last live stream, there's people that I owe artwork to. If you're coming to Syndicate 2, message me on Facebook. I will bring it with me plus a bonus. If you're not if you are not coming, please get a hold of either me or Joker so I can resend your stuff. I put about almost 300 packages in the mail at once, and your stuff got mislabeled and ended up going inadvertently to another client. and and I don't want to be the guy that has to contact somebody and say, hey, can you send that back to me? So they got some extra free stuff. You guys are going to get some bonus stuff for being patient with me.
That's hilarious, sir.
Yeah,
you know
dude.
what? I've done it before, though. That's the funny thing, right? I've actually had it when like I have to send out a game. Like somebody bought a copy of Gameception. So, but like I want to say when we were doing the PewTubers Anonymous, um, I accidentally put all the packages, all the games into one package, and when it was like supposed to be three different people's stuff, and I don't know what possessed me to do it, but I put them all in one package. And I shipped them off to one person, so I understand exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Um,
Are we seeing? I'm not seeing any YouTube chat. Are you?
no, that's weird. Is there people on YouTube? Yes, there is people on YouTube. What the fuck?
Restream strikes again. But to answer your question, generic Facebook user, uh, for Syndicate 2, yes, there is camping on site.
Holy shit! There's like a crap ton of fucking messages on there. Oh my god! What the?
Do we need to restart the chat?
No, I don't. I don't even know how to restart the chat.
Yeah, all right. So sorry, guys. Apparently, we're having a little technical difficulty with chat because legitimately, we can only apparently see one person from Facebook showing up in chat. So if you had questions, give us a second to see if we can figure this out.
You know, it's weird. It's weird that this has been going on. All right, so yeah, I was like, what the hell? All right, guys. I thought it was kind of interesting and weird that the only people that I was seeing was Facebook and no YouTube messages. I see the YouTube messages over there. I just don't know why. Here, I'll be right back. Maybe I shouldn't go back. Let me go to. Fuck. It's one of those days. I'll be right.
Yeah. What is weird? Life is weird, my friend. All right. Let's see if we can figure this out. Yeah, normally we see all the chat from everybody pop up. Tonight's just I have no idea. Every now and then Restream has issues. They were under DDoS attack during one stream, so we were all lagging out trying to figure out what was going on. It's just been chaos. Absolutely. Camp. If the so here's the thing: you can show up Friday and camp in preparation for the next day's event. You cannot
There we
come
go.
on. There we go. Yeah, you cannot come on the grounds until the gate is open. If that gate is closed, do not open it. If it looks like it's closed, do not open it. A staff member will come down, open the gates, let you guys in. There is room on the other side of the gate to park your vehicle if you show up too early. But more than yeah, so if you're not part of the Friday night JTF missions, yeah, you're still allowed to come on once we open the gates and set up your camp.
So yes, absolutely. The gates open at noon or at 1 o'clock. Oh shit! What did I say? 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. I was like noon. What?
The gates are going to be closed. Like you guys could pull onto the prison property, line up if you want to. There'll be people that are allowed to go ahead of you. Why? Because they are they're either VIPs, or VIPs. Here now, I could probably share this, and you guys can see everything.
Yeah. So the VIPs, people part of the JTF mission, staff members. I don't know if we're letting press on early or not, but yeah, if you see people passing you, don't get out of your car and start yelling at the person at the gate.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now it's showing up because I can see the chat on the thing. So
that's so freaking weird.
I added a new channel, which was the Central Penn Milsim community page, and maybe that's what screwed everything up. I don't know. Anyways, the Syndicate 2 is going to be what day? Is there a night game? What day? What are you going to spring bloody murder about that the JTF missions have been sold out? They sold out fast this time. We're always nervous about that, like when it goes down to there. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Actually, hold on a second. It's actually kind of cool because Damien got an upgraded ride.
I would say, preacher, it's that time of year for a lot of us, man. I don't know if you heard, I had into a head-on car accident. And then,
you're the 7th person now that's gotten into a car accident that I've known in the past 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Yeah, no problem, Garcia.
The hell was that?
That was my girlfriend coming into the room.
Oh, it sounded like they kicked open the door.
Yep, just kicked in the door, and she's like, "Let's go, bitch."
Like, what day is the night game? That is Friday. Well, there's going to be a night game on Saturday. That's going to be part of the evolutions. But Friday night, there's a JTF mission. That mission has been sold out. There's only 40 of those tickets. It's about a 45-minute experience of people going through, pretty much kicking indoors. It's like it's actually somebody swatted him. Oh, you and I may need to chat later. Oh, great. Here we go. Yeah, nope, that's not working. Yeah. Well, let's see who's watching where. Central Penn Community. All right.
Yeah, dude, you got to watch it at the gas pump right now. It's like Black Friday at every gas station.
Man, especially when you guys go to especially when you guys go to freaking Costco, man.
Yeah, I will never understand the panic buying that people do, and like I saw guys like filling up gas tanks. This guy had like 30 gas cans. He's filling them up at the gas station. I'm like, why? It's not running out.
Hell yeah, buddy. Op 4 Airsoft team became a grandpa today. Garcia for Jupiter. Jupiter Rose Garcia was born. Beautiful baby girl. Congratulations.
Congrats,
Um,
Garcia, on being a grandpa. You got to show her Jupiter Ascending and tell her that it's her autobiography.
can we full auto one jewel under one jewel? Not inside, not in the buildings. We've had problems with in the past. It's been a big problem for people full autoing inside of buildings. Um,
Yeah, there's a
at
lot of hallway fighting in tight corridors, and it's just uncontrollable.
Yeah, and we've tried several times for full auto indoors. We tried it at Lockdown and we tried at Syndicate 1. And unfortunately, man, it just doesn't. I'm assuming, man, that's gender bias of me. Um, uh, no, there is no actual night game on Friday. It's the JTF mission only. Friday was definitely be a time to come hang out, um, meet your COs, you know, wander around wander around and set up like if you have a campsite. If not, just hang out. I'm going to be all over the place there. I understand what you're saying. That's SMG with 0.99 joules. I'm telling you right now, from experience with this AO, we had several problems with people going full auto indoors, and it was just too problematic. Um, and what we mean by too problematic, it's like our events are really drama free. There's not that many people yelling and screaming and everything else. The several times that there was arguments or, like really heated arguments and everything else was with that Sin was there for that damn riot shield and the changing the spring back to 1.5. Look,
Yeah,
rifleman. If it's an SMG, it's got to. It's SMG. It also has to be a small. It's got to be a pistol caliber, either 9mm 45. So it limits it down as well. But if you're back to 1.55, it's back to rifleman class. I mean, it, we understand that people want to do it. No full auto in buildings.
it's not full auto, bro. The thing that sucks, guys, is it takes, and this is the problem with this community as a whole and our sport as a whole, it takes one idiot to screw it up for a lot of people.
Yeah, and that's essentially what happened. Because I get it, but we were just at, for example, we were just at Bone Strike that allowed full auto indoors, right? And it was another prison facility, which is an awesome facility. I really can't wait to see what TCA does for the next event, dude. Oh my god, it was just it sucked.
Yeah.
You could do full auto outdoors all day long. You can shoot from outdoors to indoors, from indoors to outdoors, but as soon as you cross the threshold, you have to not go full auto. I get it. It's like, if I wish you were like the only person that was asking the question, and we could just be like, sorry, bro, but we get asked this a lot, and we are firm on it. Also, there's another big factor that came up. Insurance requires it. So,
Yeah,
at
it's
least for
just
this AO.
like if the AO had more, like there are open indoor combat spaces to have firefights, but the majority of it is close quarters, small room, and tunnel fighting.
Yeah. Yes, riflemen are still semi-only auto only. LMGs are full auto outdoors. Again, you can go full auto from indoors to outdoors, from outdoors to indoors. Um, but you just have to mind your MEDs. So, Tyler, every time you make something idiot-proof, the universe will build a better idiot. Ain't that the truth?
Facts, spitting facts, brother.
Insurance dictates all. You're absolutely correct there. Um, we are very glad that we have the insurance that we have for our events because we got it for the entire year. The last thing I want to have to do is do another insurance hunt for Geigerlands for the next events and everything else. So let's do this the right way. Let's make sure we keep the positivity for the stuff that's there. Um,
That's why we have shitty soup. What?
what? Going back to the drawing board. Yes, camping is free. Um, Now, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be segregating the campsites.
You keep using that word.
I
We're going to be
know. I love it.
separating the teams by campsite.
We are segregating
Oh,
everybody.
demonetized.
But yes, camping is included. You guys, here's the rule when you guys are showing up. Before you set up camp, you have to come in and do your registration. You have to make sure the waivers are there, signed with ink. You can't do a digital signature, guys. Even if you have it, just sign it, piece of paper, old school, and insurance dictates all.
Yeah, also, Chrono is going to be open, so my suggestion is when you get there, come to your reg, bring your stuff, go hit Chrono, go set up your camp. Because
Yeah.
if you are late for the safety brief, we're going to have a problem. If you signed up for a JTF mission and you're late, we're not waiting on one person. They are going to roll without you.
And I'll tell you this right now when it comes to JTF missions. If you guys have JTF missions and you purchase them and you're not there for the safety brief, or if you miss any portion of the safety brief, you forfeit your ticket. I'm not saying this to be light. We're not saying it to be easy, to be problematic. There's only one safety brief, and as it stands, those JTF missions are running until midnight because of darkness. To now segregation tonight.
Dirty
I
narcos
didn't do it, Ben.
Dirty narcos on the left. Wow, really? Dirty narcos? I'm sorry, sir. We are a legitimate business, and you guys are terrorists invading our country.
David, so you guys have been asking for a list of what they should make sure to bring. Can you go over that and tell them what, or just to watch, or can I tell them just to watch the stream? There's a couple posts up there. I guess we could pin a couple, but I mean, obviously, whatever team you're on, make sure you're wearing the colors for your side, right? Yeah, it's from them.
Yeah.
No, but I'll make sure I get it. I'll make sure I get it from Clean Money. All right. For those of you that are trying to donate for this raffle, for this awesome cause that we're doing, there's the way you can do it. You can go to GoFundMe. Here, I'll even try doing it this way again to see if it posts up for the people that could see it. You can go to the GoFundMe, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. I take everything.
It's a godless capitalist. He'll take.
I will take no more firstborns. Those are a pain in the ass.
So yeah. Anyway, team colors. Make sure your colors are appropriate. Dead light, dead rag.
You must have a dead light. You must have a dead rag. If you plan to be medicked at all, you need to bring your either own ace wraps or your own tourniquets. There's going to be none of this tapping shit. You have to have 2 ace wraps or 2 tourniquets on you in order to be medicked twice. I was going to say, you sound like Sin at the Field. Hey, look. Where's Colonel Bling Bling? I don't see that bastard anywhere.
No, we're going to be operating without Colonel Bling Bling. He's on vacation.
He's missing. So in the last big offensive during the against the DEA, Colonel Bling Bling went missing. They don't know what his whereabouts are. Unfortunately, he is MIA. Major
Something
Tinker
about a taco truck, and he disappeared. That's all I
know. Wow. But Major Tinker has stepped up because he wants to get some revenge. Well,
that's your choice, man. Walgreens, CVS, any pharmacy sells dirt cheap ace wraps.
And if you guys get the tourniquets, you can get the real ones if you want. Just make sure that you actually don't cut off the circulation when you're applying these things. Let's see here. So when it comes down to your colors, your helmet, your clothing must match your faction. Whatever's your helmet, your hat, whatever's your lid. Now, if you have different color eye pro, like me, I have 5 different colors of eye pro. If you're on cartel and you're wearing tan iPro, you're not going to get dinged for it. Like your same thing with your lower face protection. Um, by the way, if you're under 18, you must have lower face protection. It's mandatory. You have to have full mesh that goes around your face. Sorry, or dye mask, either or.
You have to have
Um,
full face coverage.
yeah. Hello, unbeaten warrior. Someone on Etsy sells them. Lori Watson also sells them. I believe that there will be some at, and I don't advise waiting until day of to get them, but I'm sure Amped will have some because Amped will be there, and so will uh, Amped and on the go
And
surplus.
on the go and pressing.
And also on top of that, Jackal Tactical as well will be out there. So the leadership material will destroy the DEA. DEA is coming with some heat this time. The CO on there has been. Uh, uh, it, when did he text me? He texted me about an hour ago. Uh, about 20 minutes or so, he'll be on. Let me go ahead and send him a real quick invite. Let's see here. James Horn. There we go. All right, let's see. Is DEO coming to Syndicate? Yes, he is, but he's not bringing his whole shop. He's bringing. Greg's probably going to bring a couple barrels and stuff like that, but that's about it. He's not going to be bringing the whole setup.
Is there power there to charge batteries?
No.
No. No.
Some people will probably have generators and stuff there for doing it. If you're looking for the hotels and all that, we actually have a hotel block set up. So actually, I need to contact them to see how many hotel rooms are left. Ready to summer on DEA's bringing the heat. Bring the heat. And 4 is PH after rushing Russians. Awesome. We look forward to like a bunch of the new groups and stuff that are coming out now. Other things to do. So make sure your faction color matches. Highly recommended that if you're on the green team, you wear a green plate carrier. If your plate carrier doesn't match your faction, it's allowed, but be ready for some team kills because that's going to happen. Buy an inverter for your car to charge batteries. There's that too. Yeah, I know there's going to be a couple of generators out there. Shit. This is when the ADHD really kicks in because there's so many things I want to talk about that goes through. So, okay, try to get the thoughts under control here. It's all your fault, Sin.
That's fine. Well, anyway, so while we're here and we're talking about all the things for Syndicate 2 and things like that, I'm going to talk about one of my pet peeves. There are porta potties there. If you use one, put the seat down when you are done. That is how they are designed to function, so they gas out through the top. Whoever hit up Taco Bell at Syndicate 1 and decided to leave it up, I hope you die.
That was so horrible. Oh, shit. All right. We have a bunch of people that donated within the last thing. So give me 1 second here. Let me update this stuff here. I guess I should have checked the GoFundMe earlier. I got Michelle Soul. I got your $20. Yeah, speaking of bathrooms and all that, the toilets on the AO don't work. They have no water. Do not use them.
That dude. People are laughing, but there's a reason we have to say these things.
Yeah. If you take heavy duty narcotics or decide to eat an edible before coming onto my field, don't.
If you are under the influence of anything, don't come onto the AO. Just don't.
Tyler, I got yours. Ephraim, I got yours. Lexi, I got yours $70 now.
Check everyone for toilet paper.
Okay. Benjamin Herbert, I got your $50 now. All right, let's see if I can bring in the child so you guys can see the cool thing that he just got today.
Actually, Tyler, that's not some bad deductive work there. I wonder if the guy that stole the brisket is the guy that left the bomb in the toilet.
You know what? With that much fat, I don't doubt it. What if I'm under the influence of my own stupidity? Well, yeah. Check everywhere for toilet paper when they add Andy Ho.
Wait, who said that? Stu? Oh God, yeah, all right.
Hey, look, I pronounce everything phonetically, especially when it comes to names, and I'm glad I was able to pronounce yours correctly. Let's see here. Hey, Damien, come here.
At least you called him by his name this time. Last time you were like, "Child, no, the other child."
Yeah, let me get you a blanket, bud. He goes, I said, Damien, come in here. He's like, I got no pants on.
Preacher, it's a prescription that's understandable. Does it affect your mental state or your physical faculties?
Preacher, it's a little bit different if it's a narcotic and everything else that goes down the line. The problem that comes down to play is that we had a dude go out there that ate like a 5,000 milligram or 50,000 milligram, whatever the hell it was. It was
It was designed for 5 to 10 people, and he ate it all himself. Then you should be fine, man. This guy was a special case. Like he apparently already had a medical condition. According to his friends, drank a metric crap ton of energy drinks, then ate an edible that was designed for a group of people. So he was on uppers, downers, lefters, righters, whatever you want to name it, and then decided to come play. If it doesn't make you want to take your pants off and signal the aliens, then you're fine. I'm just saying, if you're doing drugs, and I'm not advocating doing drugs, but if you're doing drugs and it doesn't make you want to take your pants off and signal aliens, what are you doing with your life?
All right, guys. So if you guys are wondering what the charity raffle's for today, it's for this little man right here. This is the chair that we've been having that it took 6 months for them to repair, that we just had to spend $3,400 to get fixed. So show how tall you are now. Or don't.
Oh, you broke it. You let Joker touch it.
This thing almost needs like a beep, 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 beep.
No, what it needs is an Autobots logo on the back.
He's got a new joystick now that he can actually control and use. He can now watch your head. Don't hit the fan. He can go up. He can go down. He could actually go inside the fridge himself now, which is kind of awesome. They increased the speed from 5 miles per hour to 6 miles per hour, which he promptly outdistanced me. Now he could also fully rock back. Oh, that's tilting forward. You're fine.
They see me rolling. They hate
Oh, man. Don't go up too high, bud. He's wearing a kilt right now, guys.
Nice.
No, he's got a beep beep. Hold on. All right, and it's kind of, this joystick's actually kind of cool now. Now he can actually control it, and it's like he's like, I don't like. He goes, I'm not sure if I like it or anything else, and then he gets it as soon as he puts his hand on it. He goes, oh, I got this. All right, you can go back. You can go back to your game now that you're done showing off. You're so hitting the door. I thought you were a pro at that thing now.
I am, and this door's too close.
Uh-huh.
And Corey's in the way.
And what about that wall?
Austin Powers moment.
Oh, dude, I was Callie, come here. He honks the horn at the dogs to get him out of there. So that's what this one's all about. So we already took it out. Like, this one had multiple things that were wrong with it. One of the shocks wasn't going all the way around. So periodically, when you're going, all of a sudden, just do a quick 360 and only 360. So that's his new one. That's not even the action track chair that Make-A-Wish is working for him. The downside is he can't even, which is the next thing we have to buy, is we got to get him a trailer to go on the back of the truck for it, or back, like a lift to go on the back. So we go through it. Who's doing the brisket this time? Crucible Airsoft is sponsoring the brisket this time. So there will be at least 4 briskets that are going to be smoked. I'm going to be doing a hell of a lot of smoking for this one, sandwiches. So all of Crucible and Outcast staff will have to step up and help with dispersing of the meat. And we've already had Brainer like volunteering to be the guy the meat guard. So legit, guys. This time though, we're actually going to have like a couple of the vendors that are going to be in that same room, so they can watch anybody going out there. So if anybody steals the meat, they will be chastised big time. Big time. Let's see here.
I'm just saying, if you look outside and you see me beating somebody with a brisket, you know why.
You're not going to beat them with the brisket.
All right, fine.
That'll be a waste of meat.
That's all you heard. She's over here in the corner like, there's brisket?
Yes, I bring brisket. So we actually are going to have 2 smokers there as well that have been covered by Central Penn Milsim. So I'm getting to the AO on Monday, I believe, and I'll be there to do that. So if you guys are really wondering, the hell? Oh, Chris, thank you for the donation. Wait, that is not from this event. Okay, never mind. The hell? That's weird. Sorry about that. Look, everybody loves to have my meat in their mouth. It's great. So let's talk about some other cool stuff that's also that you guys might not know about for the event and everything else. Death by brisket. Dude, tactical, I swear to God, if I find out whoever stole my fucking meat, man, it's like, I don't know why it bothers me so that somebody stole a slab of my meat. Did somebody say Raffle? Yes, Brainerd. Somebody said Raffle. We got tickets available. Who? Hello. Hey, Lance Shark, how you doing? So some stuff that people might not know about when it comes down to Syndicate 2. We actually have playing cards that you guys can get. Lance Shark stole it. Okay, dude. I will beat you so hard it's not even funny.
I'll have Brainer take you out back with a shotgun.
Dude, Brainer scares me, man. That's all I got to say.
Tyler told you about 9 p.m.?
All right. Sorry, I'm going to the add-ons page right now so you guys can see.
Are axes and melee weapons allowed?
Yes. They cannot have an edge on them. They have to be plastic or rubber. And when you go up to, you cannot throw them. You have to tap them with it. Bonus points if you do my line of where they at, and you get it on camera and say you're dead. Bonus points for people that do that. All right, let's see here. Tickets.
Wait, it has to. Okay, cool. So I can bring my rubber chicken.
Yes, you could bring your rubber chicken.
Gotta have my spoon.
Those are like, we don't have a bang out rule. We do have courtesy, guys. So if you're trying to like go through and do stuff, we highly recommend that you guys simply don't act like a jerk. Just if you got somebody cold, give them the opportunity to surrender and not. I mean, if you go up and you tap somebody, they're dead. End of story. Just tap them with something. Nice, Michael. Tap them. It's a common courtesy. That way you don't have to shoot them up. Now, if you come up behind somebody, you go, "Yo, you dead?" and they turn around, shoot them at that point. If they raise their gun up, shoot them. I mean, I would always give the benefit of the doubt, or try to at least, like, if somebody catches me from behind and like, "Joker, yo, I'm dead." I don't even need to turn around. All right, so there's a lot of cool add-ons that we have coming on. We should have the shirts up there loaded up real quick sometime within this week as well. So there's actually going to be T-shirts for the event. Logos for the companies that are going to be donating will be up there. Mr. Wizard. Look, I am all about unique melee weapons. I really am. I'm all about those stealth kills. Ask Sin. Did someone say crack? You can't kill people with crack on the site, dude. So that link I just posted, actually, oh shit, some of you guys probably can't see it. If you go to the Eventbrite page and you go to purchase a ticket for Syndicate, if you go in there, you'll see the actual add-ons on there. They have decks of cards. So we have the DEA deck of cards, the Cartel deck of cards. We have those awesome ass cloth maps like this, except it's not green like this one. It's microfiber like this one. It looks like this.
I literally just had mine. I have no idea where I put it.
It looks like this. So it has all the nice, cool references on there, but it's microfiber. It's great for so many different things, like cleaning your glasses off, cleaning the sweat off, and then of course you could stuff it inside your pocket. You won't have any problems because it won't get all messed up. Oh yeah, Michael, man, that was a fun day at Miami Airsoft. Let me tell you, nothing like forgetting the entire gear bag at home. So no mags, no batteries. The only thing I have is my shotgun. Shotgun runs out of gas. Everything. Are there rules on capturing COs? Yes. Everybody that's going to be captured when they get taken in as POWs, we're actually looking to see if we're going to have a large-scale POW rule like there was for North versus South. It actually was a fun aesthetic that happened to the game because there was a lot of points that were scored. But when it comes down to capturing the COs, you are not to restrain anybody in any manner. End of story. There's no restraining behind the back. They're imagining that they're going to be cuffed in front of them. If they have a gun on them, they can carry the gun.
I know. Yeah, this time around, guys, DEA, make sure you capture the right black guy.
Yeah, capture the right black guy.
Also, props to my stunt double who kept his mouth shut the entire time.
Their gun is considered to be disarmed from them. Especially, we don't want people having to disable their HPA lines if they don't need to, or anything else like that. The only person that you need to disarm is going to be Nikolai. You must disarm Nikolai. This ass Horseshack, why do you have to disarm Nikolai?
You have to disarm him and keep your eye on your sidearm. He may look like the white version of the Kool-Aid Man, but he's fast and sneaky.
You should have seen the guys last night. Yeah. So no AMS, BS, stuff like that. It goes a bit far. Yeah. No actual restrictive shit. I've firsthand seen people get really fucked up when they're restrained and not because they're actually being dragged around, because they trip by accident and they have no way to counter themselves and their arms are behind their back. There was a video going around on YouTube of a guy that tore his ear open pretty bad because he was restrained behind his back. Um, there, I mean, once you grab a hold of me, for me to be captured and all that, you're not going to be able to hold my arms behind my back or anything else. My shoulder's still a little fucked up, so it's just you just have to keep 2 hands on me while you're searching and restraining me, take my gun off me, stuff like that. Because there's going to be times where one faction or the other is going to want to capture Nikolai to question him on why the hell something happened. So stuff like that's going to happen. Listen to the NPCs. If they're giving you advice of what probably you should do, that's probably a hint of, hey, you should take me to your CO. Send the link, Fruity Pants.
What?
Greg.
Oh, that's good. He'll be here when I tag out.
Yeah. So we are having technical difficulties. I was there when Jet restrained that guy at Milsom West, and the guy that fell and he cut his ear, right? Yeah. We don't want to have that happen. So there he
what
is.
Are the donations?
The man, the myth, the legend of the shortest stature but biggest heart, Greg Paparisi from Dead End Outfitters.
I had no idea this was going on. What are you doing?
I remember. Well, first off, you didn't answer my phone call today, so that's why you probably didn't remember.
Listen, I was too busy spending more money than I had trying to build out the new shop. So,
so maybe you should throw a fundraiser for you.
no. It's actually it was a great day today. The shop is getting ready. We're doing a lot of awesome things, and it's coming together phenomenally. So, and I have more stuff coming in than I've ever imagined before, things that I've never had before, and we do have the new MTW9 coming in. So,
oh, nice. What? Oh. So, Greg, actually, as he's driving by, Damien, his electric chair finally was fully upgraded today by the insurance company. Cost me $3,000.
The insurance company did it, and it cost you $3,000. That's a hell of a firmware update.
It's like welcome to the American healthcare system.
Yeah, let's see here.
Hopefully, it was a.
It's
not a Windows Vista upgrade. Hopefully, it was better than that.
Yeah.
Greg looks like he needs a cup of coffee. Dude, Chad is on fire tonight.
You have no
I know,
idea,
right?
Man. Listen, I have moved. So I have a bunch of help. I can't deny the help that I'm getting. I got a bunch of help. Bulldog's been watching the shop for me for sure. Yordi's been a beast carrying things, moving stuff. But I don't like to ask for help, so I'm doing everything. If somebody's not there, I'm just doing it. So they help load the truck, and then at 7:30 in the morning, I'm like, well, I got the trailer, might as well. So I unload it myself, and I start doing all that. What am I looking at there?
That's the bill. $3,812. They covered $812.
I know. That's $812 you don't have to spend.
Yeah. You know what else I wouldn't have to spend? The 3,000 portion of that. Right now we are at donation wise $210. So
so this is all right,
we're raffling off a ticket for North vs. South 2.
Yeah, guys, if you guys want to get on this fundraiser or a chance to win,
I'm sorry, raffling off a ticket for what now? Are we going back 2 years in time and letting somebody play?
Syndicate 2. We have 3 tickets that were donated.
You said North vs. South 2.
Oh shit! Whatever. We were just talking about North versus South. We're doing a lot of comparativeness to North versus South because people are like, why don't you guys allow riot shields? Why don't you guys allow SMG indoors? Because North versus South too.
SMGs are allowed indoors.
At North versus South.
At North versus South.
Oh,
not at Syndicate.
Yeah, not at Syndicate. No, we're not allowing full auto indoors because of the stuff that got there. Sweet. Congratulations, Horsack. So we also have the Hold
up. Brainerd, they offered to fly your ass out.
For what?
Live on the stream. They offered to fly you out.
For what? North versus South? He was there. He was the gunner.
Yeah.
What is
He was
thinking
lethal.
about?
I think it would be free to get it on the raffle tickets. That's the link there, guys, for the cloth maps and for the if you go to the Eventbrite page for the tickets, you can get the deck of cards and the cool cloth maps. I was talking about moving Greg's stuff, dude. If you think about it, Greg, it might actually be worth it, right?
It's
Because
too late. It's all done.
he can load everything up on his shoulders in like 2 loads. He's done. No need for a
I actually
moving
would have
truck.
liked
Nothing.
to see Brainerd try to lift my roaster. I had a guy who's 6'8", big dude. Yordi and his buddy all lift my roaster, and all 3 of them were straining and sweating carrying it because people don't realize it's a 2.5 pound roaster. Like it roasts 2.5 pounds of beans at a shot. It is made of just
She's in here,
all
bud.
sorts of iron and steel and like cores of a star and things like that. Yeah, it's crazy heavy because of the density of the material because it gets so hot. It gets over 500 degrees.
I don't think I have anything that Brainerd wants that I could just raffle off just for Brainerd.
Real quick, I can't stay on too long tonight. But Blackwater, why no black?
Because that's the Op 4 team. I told you this.
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't remember it. Nope.
Of course you don't remember it, but I told you.
Nope. Don't remember
it.
What would you like us to wear?
We can't hear you, Sin.
What would you like us to wear?
It's like, why you got to put me in the spot, Papa? He told you live on stream repeatedly. Yeah.
I don't remember it. I remember Brainerd saying he wanted to be on my team, and that was that. That's what I remember.
Hey, Tyler,
what would you like us to wear?
Tyler, I'm good with that. Blue shirts. It's rough. That's it's kind of rough having like essentially 4 factions on it.
Well, I mean, I mean, we can go with white shirts. I don't care. Like seriously, we'll go with white shirts, but the pants is what I'm talking about. The bottoms.
Why don't we talk about this? Like maybe we could talk about it tomorrow. Let me talk with Christian.
Scared he is. So
I'm
scared.
not scared. I got to talk to Christian now. You caused this problem, sir. You
caused nothing.
Look, if you guys go with white shirts, you can't wear hoods. That's all I'm saying.
Way to break up the meeting. Way to break up the meeting.
Oh, God. Greg, shut up. Oh, God.
I'm just saying. I mean,
God.
I didn't even
Everybody's
think of it. You said it. Now I'm like, what a good idea. Just saying.
No, that's not a great idea. That's not going to happen.
I didn't say great. I said good. I mean, that's
actually
not
somebody in chat. Yeah, somebody in chat just put up a good one. You guys could go with the contractor look, which is jeans and flannel.
Well, we thought about the jeans thing, and I wanted to go with like a button down or something like that. I mean, I guess we can go with like.
I guess we
could
figure it out.
Flannels.
We could probably figure something out for like your guys' top if you guys want to do the button downs and all that. It should be clear what you guys are, plaid daddies. Because I have a feeling what's going to happen with like the plaid shirts is a lot of cartels. The cartel members are probably going to be running around with that. If it's any indication of what happened at Syndicate 1. Let's talk about it tomorrow so we can go through and figure it out.
Hurt you, bud. Who didn't? He's Black Irish. What do you? I mean, start there.
Lumber sexuals. God damn it, Sin.
Yes.
So I.
No Hawaiian shirts. Stu, you're gone. You're gone. No Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah. You're fired.
Yep. Nice try. You're gone now. We tried to be nice.
Oh, man, this daiquiri's kicking in. All right.
Let me check Venmo. I didn't check Venmo yet.
I don't have any.
A
D-hop. You can throw one out there. I got to run, but you can throw a D-hop out there.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Greg Paparisi is also throwing in a D-hop barrel.
Yeah, you can throw it in for a raffle. And Sin, did you get my message? Get my text?
I don't even know where my phone is right now.
Okay, that would explain the lack of answer.
No,
Thanks, Pop. Sun's
sorry.
out.
We went in for our booster shots today. I've literally been curled up in bed.
Hey, Michael, you know where this event is, right? This event's in Pennsylvania. As long as he's aware and he's willing to travel, I mean,
Got it.
That's
always the fun part for it.
And I'll send you a message about the rest of it. I don't want to take up the time on the stream, but all right. Yes, I do. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. Actually, gonna go sit and chill with the missus. And probably who knows?
Michael Vick's neighbor.
You boys have fun. If need anything, got any questions, anything like that, give me a shout. I'm happy to help. Sorry I didn't know about this sooner. I would have made plans for it. I mean, plans not to be on it.
Yeah, you did make plans not to be on it. I told you Tuesday
that we were going to do this.
That I was going to be doing this. Yeah, I told you Tuesday that we're going to raffle off. Yeah, I actually did. I told you yesterday.
Were you talking to me when you told me?
Yes, I was talking to you on the phone. Obviously.
If you were talking, I wasn't listening.
Nope.
That's just what?
That's our phone call conversations half the time. Wait, what happened? Say what? Wait, what rule was that? Sort of like when you're going over, like everybody needs to bring everything to safety brief, and I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, no. I guess I could take that back.
There you go. Now
by the way, Greg, since you're here, I have something amazing to say of what happened yesterday. Not one cheater at Miami Airsoft.
Were they closed?
No. It was actually a great day of airsoft. There was actually only one instance where two guys said something, and the guy's like, "Yo, bro, I didn't hear it, didn't feel it. My bad. I'll walk back. You stay in." Because it's like that was actually Ange. So it actually worked out. It was like great day of airsoft. And one of my most popular videos where the guy goes, "How do you get so good?" And he goes, and he says at the end, "Why do they call you the Joker?" That dude was there.
All right, Airsoft, let's listen up.
I love the episode, man.
Hang on, wait. Favorite line just coming up. I was trying to fast forward, trying to line it up, but yeah.
Is it cheating if you shoot yourself? Yes, I shot myself. That was like great. I called my own hit.
I got you, Cartman. You didn't get me. I totally got you. I heard it hit your jacket. Stay hit and go back to respawn. You didn't hit me, Kyle. The BBs bounce off and leave or something. Okay, hit. You got me, Kyle.
I love the episode.
And on that note, I gotta go. Gentlemen, love you both. Be good. Everybody, thank you very much. Love y'all. Take care.
Bye, Papa.
See you, Papa.
Michael, yeah, I was there Wednesday. I'll be there next Wednesday. For sure. I'll be out there. And yes, I shot myself. Like I took the shot, got hit, and as I'm walking away, I was like, I think I just shot myself. And sure enough, I went back and played back the video. I shot myself today. It was a great clip. It was literally yesterday was a great day of airsoft. I was so pleased with everything that went down. So pleased with the players. There was like no arguing. Like I said, there was only one little bump, and then everybody realized that after it, they're like, you know what? That was a good day of airsoft.
Today was a good day. I need to queue up that bit with Ice Cube.
There we go. Oh, damn it. I don't know why. In slow motion, guys. Bing!
Bank shot.
I think I just shot myself.
Nice bank shot.
Yeah, man. I was like, but you know what? When in doubt, call it out. And I thought the guy shot me, and then I'm realizing I was like, you know what? I think I just hit myself. And I walked back to respawn. It was a great day. Tyler, yeah. About the only thing I said that was like a what the hell is when he said 500 FPS on South Park. I was like, 500 FPS? Are you nuts? But I especially love when Jimbo comes out. Cartman, we got somebody for you. You remember Kenny's Uncle Jimbo, right? Here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that episode now.
Oh my God, it was so great. Just check the team. Who lets a small child past his bed? Oh, because Greg was on there. He's gone now. So, oh man. All right, back to Syndicate shit. So, shit. Hide that. Let's put this back up. All right. I'm gonna go for probably another 15 minutes here, so 2 hours, and then we'll do the we'll raffle this bad boy off. There's also a D-hop barrel on the line, guys. So we can get that going as well. So there you go, Brainerd. There you go. Something that you could raffle on. Go for it. Go for it. No, it was pretty wild the other day. When we're doing the crying baby stuff on Tuesday was kind of lit. Fuck, I just ripped my pants. Just for you, Sin. All right, so going back over Syndicate 2 stuff. Fire pits, it has to be elevated up off the asphalt, and you have to have some sort of fire suppression system, whether it's a gallon of water or a fire extinguisher handy, because we are going to be up on the mountain. You don't want to have a fire out there. There is food nearby. Town is only 3 miles away, so that's good. We kept talking about check-in and all that. 1 o'clock when gates open. As soon as you pull in, first thing you do, grab your guns, grab your iPro, grab a magazine for your gun. Our tickets, D-Hop altogether, are just multiple draws. Just like it was before, $10 a ticket. So grab your gun, grab whatever magazine you need, your iPro. Walk inside, sign your waiver for the facility, your waiver for Central Penn Milsim, and
Yeah, no. What he's asking is if you're gonna it's one raffle for everything, or you're gonna do the D-hop separate.
I guess I could do the D-Hop separate.
Oh. All right. On that note, though, I'm gonna head out, guys. I have stuff to do. I
Thanks
wish
for
you
jumping
all
on,
the best
Sin.
of luck, and I appreciate everybody that donated to this fundraiser for the cause. See you guys Tuesday.
See you later. See you Tuesday, sir. All right, let's see here. All right, let me see if Jim's going to jump on. Let's see. Close. I have so much shit open right now. Close all chats. There we go. All right. So come in, get registered. As soon as you're registered, go straight to Chrono. We are actually talking about if we can set up the logistics to do safety briefs throughout the day, like every 30 minutes or so. There goes the rest of our chances. Oh, God. I mean, Horseshack, I guess Horseshack's in for like I take it the ticket. Copy. Paste. Ew, you're wet. How are you wet? Yes, you're totally fine with that, Stu. So as soon as you get there, come on. We're gonna open up the gates on Saturday at 7 a.m. For people to get in there, come in and get registered and all that stuff. The donation is here. All the donation options are right there in the thing. You can PayPal, you can do it through GoFundMe. Pick your poison there, sir. So you could check in. We are going to be having safety briefs up to I think about 9:30. We just have to make sure we have the personnel to be able to do the safety brief, so everybody's up to date. And you'll get your patch then and go through. That's fine. I mean, if you guys don't want to hang out with us on Friday night, fuck you guys. That's all good. All kidding aside, if we know that people are going to, we highly encourage as many people as possible to get checked in, get done Saturday, so that way we could push through as many people as possible. What the hell's up in my hair? Many people as possible on Friday, so Saturday is a lot lighter and easier for everybody to go through. So like Saturday we'll open up at 7 a.m. Same thing. As soon as you get to the field, if you have not registered, before you get your guns out, before you start getting geared up, just come inside, bring your guns, get in there. Well, I guess it'd be smarter if you're coming there Saturday to get geared up if it's the morning, and then bring your guns in, get registered, and go through the line. Because at the point that we're going to start, we're not going to be delaying the start of the game. We are going to have like a last minute reminder, and then from that last minute reminder, we're going right on onto the field, and then go through. So if you come onto the field for the first time, don't start setting up your campsite and everything else. We need you to come on to sign your waiver first. That's the most important thing, to be on the property. I'm blocking out 2 days ahead of time. If I go over Friday night, driving over Saturday works, but man, let's rush to get going. I get it, man. I understand completely where you're coming from. I'm not telling people not to. Just that we're going to try to have as much fun as possible at this event. We want to blow this one out of the park. Definitely for Syndicate or for Geigerlands, our next event, which is going to be August 26th to the 28th. That one, you guys are camping right on the AO, so it's kind of almost like an all day. Come on in, get your safety brief, and go on the field. Sent it on the GoFundMe. Ooh, let's see what Brainerd did. And I take it, Brainerd, you want it on the D-Hop barrel? There we go. Damn, son. The event page on Facebook is on Central Penn Milsim. Yeah, Thursday night's going to be is just staff. The staff and the VIPs and stuff that are coming in. So Smurf, obviously, you're going to be there for that. For this one, no. I'm probably going to put together a package and all that, so we can do another one on Tuesday. Like I said, that was a pretty big nut to crack there. That was kind of rough. All right. Let me try sending James another message here real quick, see if he wants to come in and talk to you peoples. All right. That's pretty much all the big stuff that's going to be going on. We are going to ask people to be a little bit more respectful when it comes down to grenades. Like I said, try not to throw 11 grenades in one room at one time. That sucks. Don't shoot the bus with BBs. Yes, Ben, you're automatically put into the raffle. To give an explanation before, this is just for the ticket for Syndicate 2. everybody's names are, well, here. There we go. So we put everybody's name in. We're going to do a random name pool and see who won the ticket for Syndicate 2. That's how we typically run these. And then everything goes towards there. Pocket sand. Why are you wet? Like, really, dog? Why? Hey, there she is. Yes, I'm in a spreadsheet, Lauren. Jeez. It's just for names, God. No, you are wet. Go. Why? Stew. All right. Lauren just piped in, so if there's anything new that she wants to toss in about the stuff that's there. Oh, this hasn't been said on this stream yet, and we make a mention it every single time that we have a stream. Doors don't exist. Doors closed, you probably can't open it, which means don't close the doors. Leave the doors open. Don't barricade or move any of the stuff that's existing on the property to block hallways, access points, or anything else. You just have to defend it better without putting a whole bunch of stuff around. Don't go moving furniture or anything else. If we catch you moving furniture, stuff around, blocking doors and everything else, you'll be asked to leave the AO and not, or at least for the Evo, possibly for the entire game. We don't want to take this stance, but there's a lot of stuff out there that doesn't need to be moved around. We don't need to be blocking stairwells and everything else to be more tactical. This is a safety issue. If a fire breaks out, those points already, these buildings are restricted. We need to make sure they stay open. So here you definitely put a handler on Spaminator Rodriguez. You can make it official all you want. I'm trying to get James on here because I don't want this stream to go on for too long tonight. I'll do a much longer stream on Tuesday. We'll have more people and we'll do some more stuff. But there is no spoon. How was that? Okay. There is quite a few. So, talking about the buildings, Delta cell block has 6 entry points. All 6 need to stay open. Are you talking about the building 5? I think we put the caution tape out there because of the bees that were there. We don't want people getting stung. Smurf, I got your second donation. I think that's the reason why we put that up there. Okay. Let's see what else. Yeah, if the door's open, don't close it. There's actually going to be some things that are going to be wedging them open. So hopefully, oh yeah, the story time about the ghost. The one guy that posted the video where he sees a shadow down the end of the hall. He sees a person that he thinks is standing in the corner. He shoots. You see his tracers go down. All of a sudden, the shadow moves across, and he's shooting through, and it's just going through. That's like that's. It was the one connected to the tunnel. I think that was the one into the chapel. Then, if it's the one into the chapel, yeah, nobody's supposed to go past that caution tape. The door was open because of the night before for the JTF mission. No, we don't even want them to close the door to have a really bad time. We want no doors to be touched. Doors don't exist. The objects inside, imagine that they're bolted to the ground. Don't move them around. So We're going to be talking about probably some new upcoming rules because I really did like how the POWs worked out on this last one. And we'll see about possibly opening them up. It could very well be another way to score points and everything else. I want to emphasize this greatly when it comes down to these games. Well, Sin's war chant or the virtues war chant is war crimes. You really don't want to amass those. We were just at an event where the enemy team got like somewhere around 50,000 points in war crimes and ended up losing even though they dominated the field. We don't want that to happen again. There's going to be a hell of a lot of we don't want to have the same sort of experience where they end up losing a game because of the war crimes. Now, if it's something that's serious, we're going to approach the person and let them know, hey, you've done this, you got a war crime. On a whole, the embedded admins only police their own side. Now, if there's something that's extremely egregious going on or anything else, and there's no other admins around, or there's no embedded ref on the other side, that embedded, like if it's say it's a cartel member, that there's a bunch of cartel members saying that dude's not taking a hit. The embedded cartel guy can say, admin coming out, turn their deadlight on, walk over, and observe the situation. If they see that something bad, if they do see that somebody is cheating or anything else, they can record it, tell them what's there, and radio in for an admin to come around to mark down the war crime and to possibly correct a person. Now, we don't want to be sitting there checking people's integrity. That's not what we want to be doing for our event. However, if an admin tells you, hey, you're hit, pull your dead rag out, bleed out, you do it. If not everybody's had a point where they're running across the field or they're in there, they really don't feel a hit because it might have been too late. You're going to be given the benefit of the doubt. So, however, if you're getting hit multiple times and they're seeing it and you're not pulling it out, they might tell you to take your dead rat out. And you're dead, bleed out here, go back to respawn. You do it too many times, you'd be asked us not to come back out on the field. We don't want that at our events. We don't want to have the cheating hostilities and everything else going. If one of our embedded admins gets up, walks over, they'll have a red wristband on. You'll know that they're an embedded admin by their red wristband. The only thing to do is show us the wristband. Here's my red wristband. I'm in embed. Some of you that have been to Syndicate or Lockdown will know who the embeds are. You've seen their faces before. You walk over, tell them, if they tell you to correct your behavior because of what's going down and you don't, or you argue with them, or you accuse them of trying to take tactical advantage of a situation, they're not there to take a tactical advantage. They're there to enhance gameplay. All the people that are on our embeds, they're not sitting there trying to go for they're obviously going to play for their side and they're going to have fun, shoot, and engage with the player base. However, what they're not going to do is win at all costs by taking down the other team with war crimes or trying to go out. If they're telling you something, they have our full confidence and trust that what they're witnessing is true. Now, if you don't think it's been true, or if maybe they didn't see it right or didn't do it, and you have a video, don't argue with it. Wait till the end of the Evo, go off the field, show it. We can make adjustments if need be, but if an admin says something on the field, just listen to it. It's okay. Won't do it again. Be mindful. Later on, you can prove your innocence or whatever off the field. Don't do it right then and there. Don't get into an argument. If you're being told something, just let it fly. Now, in the same regards, if we get a bunch of complaints about somebody that's there, we will have conversations with those admins. But I highly doubt it's going to happen. So, like I said, the people that we trust. So, all right. Well, Jim did not respond. It is 10 o'clock, so let's go ahead and do this first raffle here. Let's see. Anything else come in? Nope. Checking all the locations here. Just give me a second. Let's see. Alrighty. Now, remember what you guys all donated to was for a great cause to help Damien with his medical costs with his devastating disease that he has. So if you don't win, don't take it out on me. All right, random name sorter. Let's go. This is the one we used before. Let's go ahead and pause once. Alrighty, so I'm going to go and share the screen real quick. Here's all the names for this one. This is for the ticket for North vs. South 3. We have 25 people that have donated. If you do not see your name on this list, let me know now or forever hold your peace. We have Brandon Mansour, Smurf, Horshack, Minchelle Soul, Ephraim, Tyler, Benjamin, Herberth, and Smurf. I'll take it out of the look. All right, you're scary, Brainerd. You can. I'll just curl up in a fetal position. All right, we're going to give that a minute to process through real quick, make sure everybody can see their names that are on there. Random name generator. Paste, baby. About 30 more seconds, and then I'm going to go ahead and pick the random name. Okay. Too bad we don't have Sin here to do a drum roll, but let's go ahead and click. And the winner is Benjamin. You, sir, have won a ticket to Syndicate 2. Of course you did that, Horshack. Of course you did it there. All right. Alrighty then. All right. So, Benjamin, reach out to me if you could, please. Let's go ahead and get you set up. Send me a message on Facebook if you could at Mark Sirens or at Central Penn Milsim so we can get that set up. Did you already have a ticket for Syndicate 2 or did you really need this ticket? Hopefully with somebody who could actually use it. Horsack, I'm going to put your other $20 over to the D-Hop barrel if you don't mind. I'll take your survey. I don't want to see your stupid ad. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of all these names. Well, let's not get rid of them. Let's just save them and put them into another. Sweet. So that's great. You're able to get yourself a ticket. Like I said, Ben, reach out to me so I can get you everything set up and all that. So, all right, for the D-Hop barrel, let's go ahead and put Brainerd. For those of you who don't know what the D-Hop barrel is, we're going to do this one real quick. We're going to give some time to get things. Second. So for a D-Hop barrel, for those of you who don't know what a D-Hop barrel is, it's the best damn patch barrel out on the market today. It's really is kind of awesome. Yes, and Ben, it's for either side. It's for cartel or DEA. So let me know which one you're going with. All right. So the D-Hop barrel, I don't know the tech behind it. I really don't. The only thing I know is a PP's far, and I swear to God, if Greg's watching this, I just made him cringe. What I will do is I'm going to clip this later on and put it into to Tuesday's video so I could do it. The D-Hop barrel is one of the best out there, so it really is great. I've used a lot of different patches and everything else for a lot of different guns that I have up on the walls, and I can tell you hands down, even my Umbrella Armory, Greg gave me a drop-in kit, and we swapped out the barrel that he had, the Prometheus barrel and everything else, with a Max Pro hop up and swapped in a D-Hop, and I got an extra 15 feet out of the gun comparatively speaking. The only thing that was switched was the D-Hop. So it really is a great barrel. It's the best damn patch barrel out on the market today. Every gun should have one, and Greg's giving you an opportunity to get one by helping out Damien with his medical needs. And I just really want to say I'm hoping that there's a day soon where I don't have to do this anymore. I wish that we didn't have to do this. It really does affect us that we do, but I mean, we're at a point where we have no other options. We really don't. We wish we did, but it's like I've sold off a lot of stuff. I mean, I still had to sell off my entire Star Wars collection that I have. Trying to get in. I mean, my main source of income dried up because of all the conventions that went down. So now we're getting back into the flow of conventions and everything else. So I'll be a little bit better off. But because of his gene therapy in particular, our cost on him doubled almost overnight. So it sucks. Our healthcare system sucks. And, we're just trying to make the best of it. Okay. So I'm going to give it another, for this one, I'm going to give about another 10 minutes for people to donate to that for this raffle. And what? So but while we wait for the last, let's see, we'll make it 7 minutes or so. At 10:15, I'll do the last raffle. Let's talk about the next event, Geigerlands. Geigerlands is going to be a Fallout themed event. There's going to be a hell of a lot of role play in it. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out for it. It's when we talk about that, it's going to be a role play event. You get to camp out on the field. The event essentially starts as soon as you check in and go through your safety brief. Once you check in, go to your safety brief, you can walk out onto the field and get your encampment. Now, guns won't be allowed onto the field until Saturday morning. But boffer weapons, foam weapons, stuff like that will be allowed to field beforehand. You'll be able to find a place that you're allowed to camp out at, which you won't be able to camp out at a couple of the buildings. We just want to make sure that it's safe. Like Alpha and Charlie are some of the oldest buildings out there. We're pretty sure they're safe. 99.99% sure they're safe. We're just not taking the risk. This is something this is not from the facility. It's from us. We're taking those two buildings out of play. But all the big cell blocks can be camped out in. Echo is actually going to be turned into a nightclub by Virtue. Sent it from site. What site? So there's going to be missions. GoFundMe? Okay, it hasn't come through yet. I'm just going to keep watching. You guys get to pick your essentially what faction you want to go into. It's like you could form your own little enclaves and stuff like that, your own little groups. But on a whole, there's going to be a good aligned main campsite. There's going to be a neutral, and then there's going to be the evil side. We are going to have some admin controlled super mutants and stuff and raiders that are going to cause some havoc. There's going to be some power armor on site. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff that's there. There's going to be more players out there than before, and this is going to be a limited ammo event. There's not going to be a whole lot of shooting that goes on. This is not really one of those games where you go out and run a gun. There's a lot of interaction and stuff there. Now, at the end of each day, there is going to be a mass casualty effect. It's a rad storm that's coming through. And if you're not inside of a secure facility that's powered to make sure, essentially a secured vault, to survive the rad storm, you will die. So, of course, there's going to be 600 people out there, and there's only going to be so many people that can actually get inside these vaults to be safe and to survive the storm. In the last 20 minutes also, if you get shot and you can't be medicked and you're dead, you don't respawn. It kicks off the last thing. Limited ammo, I quit. Shut up, Brainerd. It's gonna be got it, Horshak. It's gonna be a really awesome interactive experience for everybody. Let's see. Got it. So far, Brainerd it's a battle between Brainerd and Horshak right now. So those final battles are going to be pretty intense. There's going to be special roles, like sort of not that this is from Wasteland, but we're stealing it. We've already talked to them. Like it says Barbarian. It's a role card you carry around. Melee strikes ignore all types of opponent's armor, yelled Grognak, when striking with a melee weapon. I know, right? Just flexing people go running. Or like first aid. You may provide basic first aid treatment to revive a player bleeding out. A bandage tourniquet must be applied on the casualty. Bleed out stopped. Casualty is revived. To continue gameplay, lost health points are not restored. First aid only revives the casualty and stops the bleed out. So this first aid one, you can get medic the third time, which can be very important towards the very end. We were looking at bringing out stim packs and stuff like that. There's going to be caps for you guys to do. So there's going to be there's going to be rules and stuff like that. There's going to be ways to get ammo. I mean, it's if you're smart and you're traveling around with like a small faction, like for example, when we play these events, I go with the Sunshine Band with Christian Toucan, our chief of staff for Syndicate 2 and chief of staff for Geigerlands. I'm his head. I'm one of his bodyguards. I'm one of his security members. So what he does is he doesn't fire a gun during an event. He just gives me ammo. He just keeps buying ammo for me to make sure I keep him safe. So there's going to be cool stuff like that we do throughout the day, and be able to play. This one is not intended to be you shoot everybody and everything else. If you do kill somebody, you can loot one item off them. There's going to be some like ear cards and stuff like that, trophies that you could take. There's going to be relics everywhere. So, for example, this was one of the relics that I got. It's the Super Mutant Bible I got from Wasteland. So there's going to be stuff like that. So in other words, take out Joker. Well, I'm going to be an NPC roaming around. So it might not be smart to kill me because I might have a quest for you guys to do so you can earn extra little cool stuff. Earn a few caps and stuff like that. The caps are going to be provided. Some people say, can we bring our own caps? You can. It's up to the people whether or not they want to trade them or not or earn them. We plan to keep this event going and evolving. So as your little factions grow and you get people inside and do cool stuff with them, it could carry over from game to game to game. Like Sunshine Band, we are the economy when we go to Wasteland games. That's just my bottle caps that I can use at a future Wasteland event of stuff that we earn and everything else. Over there is my jetpack and my jet stim. Can I reach it? This is my jet. I take it I'm immune for 10 seconds. You could bribe people. There's a lot of trading. There's a lot of horse trading that happens. Old world relics, new world stuff. There's all sorts of cool things that are going to be with Geigerlands that we really want to encourage a lot of people for. And then on top of that, the game really doesn't end after the rad storm. So once everybody dies or the rad storm happens, everybody has to take their rifles off the field. We're doing this because at 7 o'clock, everybody could take their iPro off and enjoy the location to its fullest. There's, like I said, there's going to be a nightclub. Sin has 2 live bands that are coming to play at the event where they could play inside of Echo. So you can go around and do all sorts. You can still interact. You can still role play. You just cannot shoot a projectile on the field after 7 o'clock at night. So at 6 o'clock, rad storm ends. Everybody's either whoever survived, whoever died. You have to take all the guns out to your vehicles, secure them, put them away. We're going to be I got to talk to Christian to break down all the rules for that. There's going to be a couple of sections which will be safe zones. But for this one, there's not going to be a whole lot of safe places to be. Obviously, the nightclub probably will be the nightclub itself, wherever the bands are setting up, will have to be a safe zone because of the equipment that's inside there. I don't want to get a shot with BBs. So there's all sorts of cool stuff like that. All right. With that being said, it is now 10:18. Let me go ahead and copy. Let me check one last time, make sure no other donations came in anywhere else. And then we'll go ahead and get this stuff going. Benjamin jumped in for another $10. Glad I checked there. Let's check the PayPals. Nope. No more Venmo. Just checking everything, make sure that we got everybody. There was one guy last time that didn't get in on a raffle he wanted to because I didn't check everything. All right. Awesome. All right. So everybody that's in this is, I'll laugh my ass off if Ben wins again because, share screen. Here's the link so far. 10 Brainerd, 7 Horseshack, 1 Ben. And where is the there we go, random name picker. All right, here we go. Ready? Drum roll, please. Brainerd. I'll probably lose. Man, I don't want to hear that nonsense from you. You win like all the time. I will tell Papa to go ahead and make sure you get your lovely D-Hop barrel and whatever gun you want to put it into. One of your 20 of them. All right. So thank you, everybody. So far tonight, that's 180 plus 125. So it's $430 you guys helped me recover for Damien stuff. I really do appreciate it. So Tuesday, we'll probably do another charity stream. We got 2 more tickets to raffle off for Syndicate 2. We'll put a big announcement out there so people know. Do it again. I'll roll it again, but Brainerd won. I'll laugh if he wins the second time. Oh, we love you too, Brainerd. He won again. Thank you all for the support and help that you guys do. Doing stuff like this actually helps us do stuff for Damien, and also we try to do it again. It's probably gonna be Brainerd again. There you go. Horsack, you won third place. Unfortunately, there is no third place trophy. Um, uh, thank you all. I really do. I know everybody that's usually part of the stream appreciates everything that you guys do. We love providing stuff like this for the community and helping everything out. So thank you all. We really do appreciate it. We'll see you back here on Tuesday. We'll be doing another raffle at that time. And we'll talk a little bit more about Syndicate and Geigerlands. Again, if you guys are really trying to go to this event, Geigerland tickets are right here. Share it one more time before I jump off. There you go. There's the Geigerland tickets. Jump in on them, grab them, and let's go from there. All right. So until next time, may your BB fly true and your opponents always